Welcome back, people. So in today's video I'm gonna be sharing my first ever bullet journal setup that mostly people do at the beginning of the year. I will be including a lot of spreads and a lot of options that you guys can choose from. I'm just hoping that you all will like it, and moreover I just want you all to get inspired and start your own journals and recreate these spreads. And I mean, after just few days the new year is going to start, so yeah, making this video with a very positive outlook and expecting things to be good this year, I mean the coming next year, that is 2021. And yeah, let's get into the video. The notebook that I am using is from Factor Notes. It is in the A5 size, which is according to me the perfect size when it comes to journaling. It has 160 pages and it is in dot grid. When it comes to bullet journaling, I think using dot grid notebooks over ruled ones are more preferable. This notebook is in the color pastel rose mint. This is a beautiful color and I just love the way how the cover looks. And by the way, Factor Notes is an Indian brand, so why not? Alright, I started with writing my name and email address just in case I lose my journal and someone happens to find it. I drew the grid distribution in the left hand side. In this I numbered the dots horizontally and vertically, then marked and divided the page from middle, again both vertically and horizontally, and then further divided the page in 3s followed by 4s. I don't know how much beneficial this page would be to me. I mean, I have seen almost everyone doing this, and also considering the fact that sometimes I do need to divide the pages into various types of divisions, it will be helpful. Next up, the right hand side will be a quote page. So I'm writing, this year is going to be epic, because I'm hoping this year will be epic, fingers crossed. Because honestly, we saw a lot of things this year. At first, personally, I think the situation of social distancing, considering the fact that I'm very non-social kind of a person, I don't have a lot of friends. I like staying at home and get my stuffs done, which is totally okay. But when we look at the bigger picture, people were losing their jobs. There were so many people who didn't have money, couldn't afford food. Children were sleeping empty stomach. People were getting depressed and stressed. Because of these things, they were taking their own lives. People were, or rather are, dying of the disease, and the families are not able to give them a proper burial, and much more. Collectively, all these issues are more important than what I feel and what I like. So I kind of really want this phase of our lives that we have witnessed to just get over as soon as possible, and I wish that we never ever have to see or experience this again. With that said, let's get back to the spread. So that's the reason why I wrote this quote. To me, it was motivational that even though this year was not the best years of our lives, but the next year will definitely be. And with that positive outlook, I want to start here. So yeah. Beside the sheet is my words that touch my soul. This page is for the words no matter what language they are in, but words that tell a whole story in itself. I just wanted to have a place where I could collect these words and keep. So the next page will be a calendar or a year at a glance spread. So I have seen people writing down the dates month by month sincerely, but me, I can't do that, and I know, that I'll definitely mess things up. So I took the clever option. I printed out a calendar in the A5 size sheet and stuck it onto my journal. Next up is my goals page. I will have some goals in this year, moreover in the realistic side, and I'll try to complete them as much as I can. So I just wanted a page to write down the goals and also the plan how I will achieve all of these. So I'm drawing these boxes. There are 6 of these boxes. In these post-it kind, like all of them are in the board, and all my goals will be written on all of them. Next, I have dreams. Dreams are the things that are more over to the realistic side, but considering the fact that nothing is impossible in this world, you never know where your destiny might take you and what God has written in the next chapter of your life. Now, I think I should save the destiny rant for some other video, but all I want to say is that like every other person, I have dreams, and I think writing down dreams or anything in general kind of bring those things a little bit more closer to you, if that is making any kind of sense. Anyways, for affirmations, I think no matter how strong a person you are, there will be times when you are stressed or you're questioning yourself, or you have some negative thoughts about certain things in your life. I think you should always have a paragraph dedicated to yourself, which you can go back to and read it and tell yourself how beautiful a person you are and what are the things that you can achieve in your life. So definitely the affirmation space in my bullet journal will be for that. I will be writing a nice little paragraph to myself for the days when I am kind of stressed, depressed maybe, and kind of feeling low. Yeah, this is for those days. Next, I left 2 sides for the places I visited. I don't know whether we'll be able to travel in the first half of the year or not, but there is a little bit hope for the second half where we can like travel and go wherever we want. So I'll paste the pictures of the places where I go. Next up is my books to read spread. Fun fact, as a kid I was a bookworm. I loved reading books, be it fiction, non-fiction, but I never ever liked reading the books which were in my curriculum. To be honest, I hated reading my subject-based books, but I remember that there was a time when I used to issue books from the library and read while eating, read before sleeping, while I was about to go to school, even if it would have been like 2 paragraphs, but I was into books so much. But now, since 3 to 4 years, I'm not able to give a lot of time to books. I want to read books, but I'm so tired after work that I just can't. But this year, I'm thinking of bringing back that bookworm in me. There are 30 rooms for each book, and I don't know how much I'll be able to cover, honestly, but this spread will definitely push me to read books in order to fill the blank spaces. So yeah. By the way, this spread is not my own personal made. This is inspired by quite a few Pinterest ideas, and so I don't know who was the one who actually created it, but I'll definitely try to find some links and attach it in the description box. Alright, next is movies and shows to watch. So I'm not a movie person. I'm not crazy for movies. I think the last movie that I watched was, I can't even remember, oh my god. But some of the movies are worth watching. Some of them are motivational, some of them are educational, and such movies does get released. So this is for listing such movies so that when I'm free or in a mood to watch movies, which I'm really in a mood of, I'll have some cool options to choose from. So the next two sides are for my future logs. This spread is meant for some future planning, as the name suggests. Usually people write or draw a calendar of each month, but I won't. I have placed the calendar or the year at a glance in the left hand side so that I can easily look back onto the dates while planning some futuristic plans. Oh my god, I'm running out of words now. Alrighty, next is my vision board spread. So last year I did made a vision board in an A4 size sheet and stuck it onto my cupboard. I mean in the inner side of my cupboard to be more specific. Then the pandemic stuck and the rest is history. This year I decided to make it on my bullet journal itself, and throughout the year I'll be kind of treating it as a vision board, and I believe that at the end of the year I will be able to get a nice collage kind of a thing to show you guys. Next is my gratitude list. So if you have seen my previous bullet journal setups, I used to have one page dedicated to my gratitude list every month. But this year, I mean in the year 2021, I'm thinking of changing things a little bit. So it's not like that I am not grateful for the things that I have or will be getting throughout the year, like the year 2021. But the thing is that I want all of them in one particular place. So I'm making this and I will be filling these two sheets throughout the year, and let's see what happens. If I run out of space, I'll definitely make the same kind of spread a second time, but it's totally fine. Next is my bucket list spread. So I just kept only one side of the page for this. This page is like kind of different from the goal section. In this page I'll just note down the tiny little things that I want to do throughout the year, and I just want to jot down every one of those so that I do not forget it throughout the year. The right hand side of the same section I dedicated to the themes page. Here I will be kind of either writing or drawing many little themes that I want to do throughout the year every month in my bullet journal, and I think at the end of the year it will be so beautiful to see what are the themes that I created. And this is the last spread of the setup. This is 2021 best moments of the year. So I'll be taking pictures throughout the year and I'll be creating a nice little collage in these two pages, and at the end of the year definitely show them to you all. After this I made some little corrections and just included some details all throughout like the journal. And yeah, this is my final flip through of the bullet journal setup for the year 2021. That was it for the video, guys. I just hope this year 2021 turns out to be great. I just pray that everything that we wanted to do in 2020 we are able to do in 2021 with the same enthusiasm. And yeah, we'll definitely meet in the next video.